Sign up at jackpot.com and you can bet on the world's best lotteries where the biggest jackpots are up for grabs. Powerball, Mega Millions, some of the biggest lotteries can be found at jackpot.com. Simply choose your lotto game, pick your numbers, or use their quick pick feature, and you're done. Sign up at jackpot.com with code DRAW24 and get a free lottery ticket with your first deposit. Jackpot.com, it's the world of lotto in your hand.
Terms and conditions apply. You must be at least 18 years old and in the United States to play. Void where prohibited. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
It's a casino. People gotta win sometime.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a giant, colorful check to deposit.
Welcome to another edition of Beatin the House. I'm Doug Weischadle here with Dave Weischadle. We're going to be crisscrossing the country, sometimes the continent, sometimes even the world, talking about the latest jackpots in the lottery and casino industries. If it's $100,000 or more, we will be talking about it on this show. News, press releases, jackpot announcements, game releases, info at turnpikesportsradio.com. Keep those coming in. This week, we're going to start off with some news coming out of the D.C. Lottery.
Ah, something new at the lottery, huh?
They have launched their first ever $50 scratch ticket.
Wow. $50 scratch
$50 scratch ticket. It's called...
That's a little out of my price range, especially for a scratch ticket.
Seems to be all the new rage.
I know people love scratch tickets, but it's just... mind-blowing to me, the prices of some of these scratchers. You know, you go into the store and you look behind the counter and you see the prices of some of these things. It's amazing.
Yeah, you're starting to see 10, 20,
but
50.
There are people winning big on them. So, it might be worth the investment if you got the money to do it. So.
Well, the game is called Extreme 500 Times Fortune.
Okay.
With an exclamation point at the end of it.
All right.
Top prize, $2 million. Prizes start at $100, and according to the DC Lottery, there is a twist. Not much of a twist because we all know a lot of these scratchers have second chance drawings.
Okay.
So the second chance drawing, you could win up to $500,000.
So that's
a bit of a twist.
How do you do a second chance drawing from a scratch ticket?
Well, if you either turn it around or look at the bottom of the ticket where the barcode is, there's a 10-digit number across the bottom of the barcode.
All right.
You enter those digits into the place where they have the second chance drawing, and you put those in, you submit them.
All right.
When the second chance drawing happens, you win a prize.
See, I'm not a scratch ticket player, so I didn't know any of that. So that's pretty good.
Well, that actually follows a trend that's happening now.
Okay.
And the $50 started back in 2007 with the Texas Lottery.
Sure,
they were the first ones.
Sure.
Everything's bigger in Texas, that kind of stuff. So, but they've now started. When you see a $50 scratcher, most of them come with some sort of extra second chance.
So
drawing.
So if you didn't win your $50 scratcher, don't tear it up.
Right.
Turn it around, and maybe you have a second chance on it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
See, that's good to know.
And again,
I need to know that.
When prizes start at double the amount of the ticket, that's good to see.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
So, but the second chance gets you a chance to get up to $500,000.
So you have to take your ticket home if you buy
don't rip it up.
Don't rip it up. You enter the number and you see if you won something. Or okay, all right.
Well, no, you enter it. They have a drawing every certain number of days, and then you win whatever the prize is.
Okay,
but you have to have the ticket with you when you go collect it.
All right.
So keep those tickets handy.
Mm-hmm.
The other piece of news comes out of California with the Sky River Casino.
All right.
Sky River Casino is now the first casino in the Western region to offer IGT's Wheel of Fortune cash link games, the Reels Double Diamond and the Reels Double Gold slot machines.
Wow. Okay.
First two games in the Western region for these IGT's Wheel of Fortune cash link games.
Wow.
Brand new cabinets. They got the wheel on top of it spinning to add to the bonus features. Mm-hmm. So
it's amazing how many different Wheel of Fortune games there are. I'm not even going to ask you because it's just the number of variations of Wheel of Fortune are incredible. So it's one of those games you always see that's absolutely huge on the gaming floor in a casino. I mean, the video and you just started mentioning the cabinets. It just absolutely huge, some of these Wheel of Fortune games, and the videos are incredible.
Now, these are both part of IGT's what they call the Ultra Link Wide Area Progressives, which has a reset value beginning at $1.125 million.
All right.
And then you have the Wheel of Fortune wheel, which, when you're playing, can add up to 22 times the multipliers in terms of what you're playing. So there's a chance to win a lot of money.
You hear these things and you're thinking, well, why should I play any other game? It's just like almost not worth playing any other game because the payout, if you get to jackpot, is just incredible at Wheel of Fortune. So.
And when the Sky River Casino unveiled the games, the first 150 Sky River Rewards members were able to do a free pool on the machine. Each one was able to do, it was a free pool promotion where you get a chance to win a 7-day cruise on the Carnival Jubilee and compete in $1 million spin and sales slot tournament aboard the ship.
Wow. Okay.
So it wasn't for money at that time. I'm pretty sure if whoever spun it probably got some cash on hand right there, but they were playing for the chance to get on the Carnival Jubilee, which is one of the newer cruise ships.
I wonder if, beside the jackpots and all the Carnival cruises and win a spot in a Carnival cruise and this and the other thing, I wonder if in the future or later you think Wheel of Fortune is going to offer people a spot on the show, be a contestant on Wheel of Fortune kind of thing.
They did that with BetMGM. They have a BetMGM week.
See, I thought I was having this amazing marketing idea. Play Wheel of Fortune game and get a chance to be a contestant on the show.
That's already been marketed to death.
Damn.
Yes.
Damn. Okay.
But that's it for the news this week. We'll be right back to start talking casino jackpots.
Rated in the best hearing aids of 2024, the Audion Atom 2 series offers superior sound quality and functionality for a fraction of the price. For just $189 a pair, the Atom 2 features 4 different hearing modes for all types of hearing loss. It packs crystal clear sound, a nearly invisible design, and is even rechargeable.
I actually like them better than my old $5,000 hearing aids. They're so comfortable, I forget I'm wearing them. And the sound is amazing.
The Atom Pro 2 is our smallest hearing aid yet, featuring advanced background noise cancellation and is the world's first hearing aid with built-in UV cleaning that kills 99% of bacteria.
I could not believe how my hearing and life changed without seeing a doctor or having a hearing test.
Join over 500,000 happy customers today and get the hearing you deserve.
Call 1-800-457-0924 or go to audionhearing.com to get your pair of Audion hearing aids starting at just $189.
Welcome back, everybody. We're going to start off the jackpots portion of our program going out to California and the Pechanga Resort Casino.
Okay.
Now, this story we're going to be talking about is a perfect example of a good use of casino loyalty points.
Okay. All right.
We have a couple going to celebrate their wedding anniversary. They were going to do a staycation, which means they were going in their own backyard and just going to the casino. They had some easy play
day trip, like a kind of day.
Well, no, they were going to stay over and everything else.
Okay.
They were going to do a little staycation away from home, but they were still in their neighborhood.
Oh well, staycation is you're staying at home. That's the whole idea about staycation.
This is basically their home. If you think about it, they're right in their backyard.
Okay.
So they had some easy play credits on their cards, so they decided to do this the night at the casino.
Okay.
They had dinner. And they were going back to their room to go to bed. Mm-hmm. The wife told the husband, maybe just play a couple hands.
Sure, why not?
So he dumped $100 into the IGT's Mega Bucks Mega Vault. And he was going to do a couple spins. Mm-hmm. So he started doing what people normally do, $3 to $5 spins.
Sure.
And figured, you know what? He decided, let me go a little bigger.
Sure.
So he decided playing $10 a spin.
Okay.
First 10 did nothing. The second 10 he hit for a $4,178,889.94 Mega Bucks jackpot.
Wow, that's great. That's a typical story of a casino. You have dinner or show sometimes, and you're walking back to your room. You're walking through the gaming floor. Hey, you know what? I got some money in my pocket, and we're in a casino. Might as well throw some money into a machine.
Yes.
And it absolutely pays off.
And they have been doing this at the Pechanga since 2017 when they first won $17,000 on their first overnight stay.
That's their lucky casino.
I guess
everyone has a casino, their go-to casino, so I guess Pechanga is theirs.
Well, we're going to be leaving California.
All right.
And we're heading out to Nevada for the Virgin Las Vegas Hotel and Casino. We've never done a Virgin Las Vegas jackpot.
Okay.
And here we have Whitney Houston slot machine on a $3 bet, paying off $1,515,034.61.
Wow, that's great.
Yes, and this was I think we've all seen what the Whitney Houston does. It has certain different bonus features.
Yeah, no, it's first off, they get music, and it's got the pictures and the video and stuff like it's great. It's if you're a big fan of Whitney Houston, or if you're a big fan of winning money, check out the Whitney Houston.
I'm in the latter group, not the former. But what the person did, $3 bet, landed the Platinum Progressive bonus, which just skyrocketed the money to the $1 million jackpot.
Wow, million! How much they win?
$1.5 million.
$1.5 million.
Yes.
Huh? Wow.
Leaving Nevada, we're heading back to California, and we're going back to Sky River Casino.
Huh. Okay.
Yes, we have a Lodi resident hitting a mega jackpot.
Wait, Lodi, California. There's a Lodi, New Jersey too.
Yes.
The famous thing in Lodi, New Jersey, if you're a Sopranos fan, is the Bada Bing Gentlemen's Club.
Yes.
So it's not
which
called
is closed down now.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
We went there for a bachelor party one time. It's not called Bada Bing. I don't remember what it was called, but that became a kind of a landmark because of the Sopranos. So so. Lodi, New Jersey, but we're talking about Lodi, California.
Lodi, California, and we're actually in Elk Grove, California with Sky River Casino. We have the $10 bet on the Dollar Storm Mega Grand slot, which landed the Dollar Storm Mega Grand Link Progressive jackpot of $754,066. And this is the second week we're covering Sky River Casino, because this is 2 weeks in a row we've had a big jackpot at Sky River.
Same machine? I can't remember.
No, the other one was a blackjack. Blackjack jackpot.
Okay.
511 grand.
Okay.
So 500 1 week, 750 another week.
Look
So
at
one. Then they did this in the press release. Local winners, because the other guy was actually Elk Grove. He was from the same town where the casino's in.
Okay.
1.2 million, 1,265,000 in 2 weeks given out.
Okay, great.
Leaving California, we're going back to Nevada.
Okay. It's all California and Nevada this week, huh?
Not yet. We're not done yet. We got one that is not over on the West Coast.
Oh, okay. Boy, it's a big West Coast-centric kind of report here. Okay.
Well, we actually have our first table game of the week. Mm-hmm. We've got the Link Hotel and Experience, which is a member of the Caesars Rewards Club. Mm-hmm. It's a Caesars property. It's the one with the big wheel in front.
Sure.
Yeah. We've got a guest named Juliana winning a mega jackpot by hitting a royal flush on 3-card poker on her first hand, sitting down at the table.
First hand? Wow.
Very first hand. She wins $494,420 bucks.
That's an efficient use of time.
Yes. Wow. Didn't waste any time.
No.
Just sat down,
Boy.
boom. Give me the money.
Did she keep playing, or
no words on whether or not?
I need to know that weird kind of stuff. That's why you win like almost $500,000. Do you keep playing? Do you get the ticket or whatever happens when you win? I haven't won 500,000, so I don't know what the hell happens. But you get the jackpot, and what do? You keep playing? You go get dinner or go whatever? I don't know.
Well, first of all, you got to stop playing so they can give you.
I guess bells and whistles,
because they got to double check everything.
Yeah,
they got to process the paperwork, all that stuff. You have to stop playing.
Okay. So there you go.
Yeah.
So
staying in Nevada, we're actually leaving Las Vegas and going to Henderson.
Okay.
We're going to Sunset Station in Henderson for another table game. We've got our first Pai Gow jackpot in a while. We haven't had Pai Gow in a while.
At one point, we were having Pai Gow every week.
Yes. And this is the linked Pai Gow progressive jackpot, which means it is hooked into all the station casinos in Nevada.
Okay.
7-card straight flush on Pai Gow, $437,569 jackpot. And that was reset back down to $300,000. So the link jackpot
that's a good starting
point.
$300,000. That's a good starting point.
Yes. Going to be leaving Nevada now for our last casino jackpot of the week.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to New Jersey.
Okay.
The Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Atlantic City.
We're just there.
Yes.
Okay.
We have a Long Island man going down to the boardwalk and playing the Huff and Even More Puff game.
Oh, okay.
Now that's the brand new extension of the Huff and Puff line.
There's a Huff and Puff, which is the original.
Then Huff and More Puff.
Huff and More Puff. Oh, and this is Huff and Even More Puff.
Right.
Okay, so this is like the third sequel, I guess
right.
you call it. So
and there's also Money Mansion and something else too. And
right.
Hard Hat or something. There's all different variations.
The Huff and Puff universe.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
It's a whole lot. Everyone seems to love the Huff and Puff.
Yeah. Hey, we're talking about a jackpot coming up, so I guess that's why people love it.
This was a $10 bet on the Huff and Even More Puff game. No word on how long this guy was playing, but the machine hit the Super Wheel feature, which is the bonus feature, and the person won $164,441 at the Hard Rock Atlantic City.
That's great. That's nice. And by the way, this is the point a lot of people are making about, the specter of New York City area casinos coming up. This guy was a Long Island man. If there were New York City area casinos, I know a lot of people in New Jersey, Atlantic City would be thinking, oh, he wouldn't make that trip to Atlantic City. So that was an interesting point that,
Well, unless he
likes... one great thing that Atlantic City has is the sand and the ocean, the boardwalk. So,
Hey, he could be a fan of Angelo's or Tony's Baltimore Grill for all
he
could be
those are
those
are popular restaurants down there.
He could be going down for the food more so than the casino,
absolutely.
You never know.
But no, that's the you said it was a Long Island man. That's one of those things where Atlantic City gets a lot of weekend people from the New York City area. If there were casinos up there, a lot of people are thinking in New Jersey that maybe they wouldn't make that trip.
Or it's tradition. A lot of people do the tradition thing, so you don't know.
Yeah.
But that's it for the casino jackpots. We'll be right back with some lottery jackpots. Welcome back here to the Beatin the House. We've got one lottery story that turns into about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 lottery stories. We have the Virginia lottery. We're heading down to Virginia.
Right. How's it turn into 6 lotteries?
Because they gave me a list of jackpots in the press release.
Okay.
Yes.
So like we usually do Jersey jackpots, this is Virginia jackpots.
This is becoming Virginia jackpots. But we have Virginia lottery. We have a Virginia woman playing the Powerball with the $1 power play option active.
Okay.
She added the $1 power play to it.
All right.
And
I never know whether to do that. I mean, does that do anything? Does that increase your chances? I obviously you win more money, but I don't know. I don't know if it's paying that extra dollar. We're going to hear about jackpot, so it was worth this woman paying that extra dollar.
Well, she matched 4 of the first 5 numbers for the Powerball.
All right.
Which got her $50,000.
All right.
The power play option got her to $100,000.
Okay. Well,
so it doubled the money.
Double your money.
When you win with the power play option, it doubles, or even sometimes, depending on what the power play option you choose, there's multiple ones.
Okay.
So she was able to double it, $100,000. Not her first win, by the way. She had previously won $100,000 on a scratcher.
Oh,
the
okay.
Sapphire Riches from the Virginia Lottery as well.
All right. Okay.
Now this was also included in the press release that I got, and it's just a list of really amazing amounts of money that have been won on the Virginia Lottery. By the way, Virginia Lottery, go to Virginia Lottery's website, sign up, Lotto 21, get a special sign-up offer, and also they are one of the few lottery organizations that offer rewards points for playing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes,
That's
so
pretty cool.
They do rewards points, and then what you do is when you get a certain amount of rewards, you can cash them in for tickets or other.
That's great.
And also they do drawings for rewards members where they have special prizes. Every month they do something different. They had a barbecue one time where they got a grill and everything else.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, another one was a cruise. So a lot of good prizes with the Virginia Lottery.
That's great.
But here we go. Going to start off big and going down small. Amy S. of Fredericksburg. Jackpot Spectacular. One of the more fun games at the lottery, especially more fun when you win $3,046,100.
Wow. Okay.
Now, we just talked Wheel of Fortune earlier in the show. We've got Wheel of Bonuses here.
Wheel of Bonuses. That's the game. That's
the name of the show. Wheel of Bonuses.
That's not the name of the show, isn't it? It's the name of the game.
Name of the game. Well, actually, if you look at this game, it's just a spinning wheel.
Okay.
And you match up some of the chunks of it. It's like a pie chart.
Okay.
We have David R. of Gainesville winning $2,164,899.
All right.
Going over to Virginia Beach resident Cheryl N. won $893,232 on Buck Triple Play.
All right.
Javon R. of Mechanicsville, $787,893 on Spellbound.
Mm-hmm.
And then, last one of the week, Charles H. of Lynchburg, $270,912 on Luminous Loot.
Wow.
Now, these are all recent wins.
All right.
So you're talking about maybe, what is that, $8 million given out?
Oh, okay. So if you're Virginia, go. What's our code?
Lotto 21.
Lotto 21, and might be talking about you next week.
As you can tell, they give out pretty good prizes.
Yeah, no, my God, I love that fact with the rewards thing. That's a really great thing to have.
That's a unique thing.
It is. Lotteries across the country. Look at what Virginia's doing.
Virginia's always doing something different than
that's
everybody
pretty
else.
cool.
It's really cool to see that.
All right.
Well, that's it for this week's Beatin the House. I'll be back next week with a collection of all new jackpots, both lottery and casino, and probably even some game or news announcements. As always, we only do $100,000 or more. There's a lot of people out there that have won jackpots of all sizes, so congratulations to the ones we talked about. Congratulations to everyone we didn't have a chance to talk about on this show, so congratulations, everybody. info@turnpikesportsradio.com. Keep the announcements coming in.
And that'll do it for us this week. We'll see you next time on the Turnpike.